stuffed shells, stuffed pasta. It's so good. I didn't video it, but okay. I'm going to make some pasta for the lasagna. Cut these in 4. Hope you can see me good. I do have a light up here. If I look up, I need sunglasses. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. I have my maker. It's already floured. And I have the mat here so I can roll out the dough. I did not. This is some leftover flour I had. I had that left over. And whatever's left, it won't go to waste. This is from the spelt berries that I have. Okay, there's a lot left here. I'm just going to use it. I'm going to put this into a bowl. Maybe I can get a better roll out of it. It's going to be pretty long, but you have to cut them into shape. And then you want them to dry out so you can boil them in the pan. So cut them prior to that, and then you cut them to size of whatever pan you're using, which is the advantage of making homemade because you get to choose your sizes. All right, so make sure your pasta machine, if you're having that, you can do this all by hand, but who wants to do that when you have good technology going on here? And you just fill it in. You don't do this yet. You have to make it smaller so that you just keep adjusting it. You make it smaller every time you go through, depending on how thin you want it. I have a towel under here so I don't ruin my table. This video is actually dedicated to a friend of mine. She's a subscriber and asked me to do lasagna for her. She said it's her favorite. Her name is Harper. She plays on a game with me, and she's in my neighborhood. And I was just sharing with them. I do the videos, and she's like, "Oh, I love your video." So she's like, "I love lasagna, so I want you to do a video just for me." She said, "Please." So she asked nicely. All right, I need to make this smaller. I'm only going to go to 6, maybe 7, because I do want it a little thinner. You know what? This is pretty. No, 6 is good. 7 might be too thin. So she was saying that she loves lasagna and asked me if I'd make the video. I told her I was making this today. She said, "Can you video it?" I was like, "Okay." So this is for you if you're watching, especially for you. So here we have one made. Nice long strip. See? It's thin. It's pretty thin. See? You almost see me through it. Beautiful, right? All right, so you flour it up. I did flour it. So I'm just going to lay it here. You want to dry these out before cooking them. So I'm going to put some flour here. It'll take some of the moisture out. I don't want to ruin my nice table. My sister Marcy gave this to me. It belonged to our mom. And she's such a sweet lady. She passed away. Wonderful woman. She was the best friend I've ever had. She's a wonderful lady. We used to go to bingo together. Oops, I forgot to set this back. We used to go to bingo together. We had so much fun. She used to come over for holiday dinner. Such a wonderful lady. I do miss her, though, a lot. Okay, this is not working. Let's see. Maybe my eyes are a little watery and teary because she's such a blessing, this woman, and I do miss her. Anyway, she's in heaven now. She's enjoying those pearly gates. Anyway, let's see if this works now. Okay, we're going to play games here. All right, that's because I'm videoing. Yesterday, I did not have any of these problems. Didn't have any of these problems. Yeah, but Mama, she gave me this table, and it's such a blessing. I love it. Well, not the table. I love her, but I'm glad I get to have the table. Okay, remember, this is I'm not sure if I want to use it. Maybe I'll just save this for last. See if I have any leftovers I can roll with that. I'm going to do a different one. This is real stuff here, guys. I'm not going to edit this crap. So editing, they want money for that, and I'm not doing it. If you don't like a part, fast forward. That's all I can say. I'm in my PJs. I'm not shy about it. I fit right in up here where I live. It's all woods. Nobody sees you. And if they did, so what? So we're going to roll all of these out. You want to keep your flour up because it gets moist every time you break it apart. You don't want to over flour though. Just flour it so you can work with it. And it's been sitting overnight, so how much better is this dough, right? Okay. So Harper, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. It'll get better after we get through the bloopers. Okay, did I not do this again? All right, let's go back to 1. Okay, that's not 1, that's 2. There we go. Now let's see. All right. Okay, let's hope we got over nervousness and we can do this. All right, let's go ahead. I'm not editing this, so if you don't like a part, just fast forward through it. I'm not paying a lot of money because these are free videos. I don't get sponsored. I'm not doing it for any purpose except for your entertainment. Haha, lol. LOL. All right, I'm being silly. Who cares? It's morning, and I'm cooking pasta in the morning. All right, this is not... Okay, here we go. All right. I do want this thinner. How come the other one seems a lot longer? I want this thinner. All right, let's see. Pasta machines like to fight with you, so be careful the one you buy. If you can afford a good one, then get a good one. But this one does okay. Even if you line it up a little bit over that way, it kind of pulls itself over. It really does. It's pretty cool about this. There we go. Got another piece. Stop babbling, start cooking. I'll be good to go here. All right, let me shut up. Okay, now that one's longer. Okay, it doesn't matter because you're really just cutting them down to size. I may have to make more dough. You know, it depends on how many layers you want in your lasagna. This is the, I told you, right? It's the spelt berry. It's more relaxing in your stomach, really. You can digest it a lot better. It's really for your digestion. Probably should have just cut these in half. All right. Yesterday I made some banana nut bread. Oh, it was so good. I didn't video that one either. Some of the videos are hard because YouTube they want you to, in order to get the bigger videos published, you have to, I just want to make sure. You have to have a certain amount of subscribers. I don't know that many people, so I'm not going to be able to do that to meet their requirements. So I'm just going to work with what I have. I'm doing this for fun, so I'm not doing it to get paid or represent any company out there. I use whatever I use, and I'm not advertising either, but I use what I use. I shop too, you know. I'm going to go one more. There we go. I'm going to go there. So I want it really thin because it'll dry better if it's thinner, I think. Well, we're experimenting here. This is the first time I've ever done this stuff like this, so it's not like I have a lot of experience. I didn't even do this when I was doing it when I was eating secular food. I didn't make stuff like this. We're getting there. It's hot in my house. I'm just going to throw some butter on here because you do have to dry these out. I have to decide what size pan I'm going to use in order to see if I need to make more dough, because this is my last leftover piece. I'm just using this from leftovers because I made the stuffed shells. If I can fit a picture in here, I'll show you a picture of it. I did put it on my Facebook. If any of you follow me there, you can go and look on my Facebook page and see all the pictures I have of what I made last night. I didn't video it, I just took pictures. I'm thinking if I have enough dough, I want to make another batch with this. I want to make cinnamon buns, because I did make it with the Ezekiel flour, and that was pretty good, but I thought it was a little heavy for cinnamon buns. So I'm thinking I want to try a different berry, wheat berry for that. I need some more. I need a different wheat berry, I'm thinking. All right, this has enough flour on it. You got to try different things, I think. You know, we have to, oops, this is way, way not good. See, I keep forgetting to change the, I was going right, look at that, it looks weird. I'm going to have to hold this and do it again. Hey, we're keeping it real here. Show you my bloopers. In all my videos, you can see all my bloopers. There we go. Yeah, we can get this straight now. All right. See, it'll sort itself out if you make a boo-boo. Oh, no, I'm not doing this right, and you'll probably say something in the comments, which is fine. I read them. Sometimes you don't know if you have comments, so you have to keep looking in. I got about 7 or 8 for lasagna. I would go a little thicker, I'm thinking, for pasta if I was making some spaghetti or linguine. It. I'm gonna try not to waste here. So I'm thinking, let's do this. Let's do it about that size. Now let's try to get the rest of them to look like that. I don't want to waste. I know it's not attractive, but I'm not trying to sell this or anything, so I'm not gonna make it all glamorous looking. Okay. Just so you know, I'm not cutting the table. You have a mat under here. And this, I'm using this instead of a knife because I don't want to ruin my mat either. Okay, see? So now they're perfect size. Excellent. And so, here we go. All right. Let's do that. And we have to dry these out. I keep saying that. I know I can't stress it long enough. But just do it. I'm going to use this as a spare piece for those areas that you have bold spots. Bold spots in your lasagna. All right. Harper, I hope you're liking this video so far, girl. You told me to be real. I'm real. Can't get any more real than dogs barking and the trucks running down the road. We can't do this. All right. I did the sauce yesterday. I had leftover sauce. I have ricotta that I had already seasoned. Like I said, those stuffed shells were, ooh, they were so good. So I made the pasta, so I have a lot left over. And you know what? I don't think I'm ever gonna do that again because it was very time consuming to make those. I'm wondering if I have any out to show you. Let me see if I do, and then I can show you what I made. Hold on. This is not the way. Just watch me for a second and I'll look at it. I do, because I need something for a friend that I taste. My hands are clean. Actually, here it is. Here it is. See? I made these, the round ones and the square ones. Put some cheese on top of that, some sauce. Yeah, babe, that's some good stuff. Kick it up, baby. Hit my pasta. Yeah, that was so good. I ate so much of it, I couldn't sleep last night because I was over full. That's what I get for having gluttony on me. Shouldn't have done that. Eat within reason. Just because it's better than secular doesn't mean you can eat all you want. It's not a buffet. You can eat all of it in one sitting, but you can't help it. It's just so good. So, yeah, I was up late last night with a heavy tummy, and that's not because of the pasta, it's because I definitely overate. I ate so much of it, it was just so good. It's so much different, though. Eating like this is so much different than eating. I can eat Thanksgiving dinner, pass out for hours, get up and eat again. This, you ain't eating for a while. I almost didn't want to eat breakfast today, but that banana nut muffin bread I made, whoo. I toasted me up some of that, put some butter on it. Can't do this. Oh, that one did a little bit really good. All right, one more. One more, we let them dry. Then we'll come back, we'll do the sauce and start layering and cook the pasta. Oh, I'm not cutting on my table, hold on. Let me move some of these out of the way. I try to preserve these special items I get from people, you know. My sister Marcy gave it to me, and I thought that was really sweet. She thought of me. She was getting rid of it, so I'm really glad that she thought of me. She's a very thoughtful person. I don't know. I've never met people. Have you ever met somebody they're just so thoughtful, and you don't feel like you measure up, you know? Because you're not as thoughtful as they are. And I feel like that with her. I feel like I'm not as thoughtful towards her as she is towards me. She does think about these things, and I was thinking about you, I call you. I don't call her hardly. I'm like, thank God she doesn't get mad at me like that, right? She understands, she knows me. So, yeah, I mean, I don't have a whole lot of people in my life, but those I do have, I treasure them. My friend Janine, she has a nice cookbook. She sent me one. She got blessed with a Bible. And she just blessed me with a recipe book. And I think it's Italian, and she has her name in there. She wrote me a little note in there. It's really special. I do have it in the room, but I'm still pending her permission because I guess YouTube has a restriction on what you share on here, and it's copyrighted and da-da-da. I just want to get her permission to show it because there's a recipe in there that I want to YouTube and use her book to I'm not trying to promote her. She's not trying to sell a book or anything like that. She sent it to me for free to be a blessing. And it is a blessing, and I want to use it. It's just sitting on a bookshelf. And that's not a good place for something that somebody gives you a nice gift. Put it on a bookshelf. Use it. All right. So we're going to go ahead, let these dry. And then we're going to get the water boiling. These should only cook for maybe 5 minutes, 4 minutes, is that? 2 to 4 minutes, because they're nice and thin. Peace out. I don't know where I left off, guys. I'm sorry. See, if I can do live videos, you'd be able to remind me. But it's all good. We're ready to make a lasagna. I hope you're all ready. All right, we have sauce here. It's very thick, so I might need to add just a little bit of hot water. I never want to add water to top. I love it thick, but this is a little too thick. Add a little hot water. Give it a little shimmy shimmy, because this is all seasoned already. You don't have to season it. It's already done. It's already done. Already seasoned. What did I do with my spoon? Alright, this pasta's got to move. It's in my way. Here's my spoon. Okay, I'm going to use the end of this thing so I can mix it up. I should probably heat this up, huh? This has already been seasoned. I used it in the recipe last night. I did not record that, but I did put a whole bunch of pictures on my Facebook. So for those of you that are watching me, you can go on my Facebook, which is my friend. Okay, and I already have the ricotta, see, from yesterday. I have in here all seasoned and ready to go. Put a little bit of garlic, salt, pepper, and I put some cilantro, parsley, parsley. What else did I put in there? All kinds of goodies. But anyway, it's in there. It's ready to go. I need some oil. I like to use some olive oil on the bottom of my. Okay, you can see better there, right? All right, so let's just go ahead and put a little bit of oil. This oil came right from Germany. It was made and packaged there. And I got it from Amazon, but oh, let me tell you, it is definitely not cheap, but worth it. If you can get the purest form of any kind of food, it's worth it. Okay, so I did want to oil the pan a little bit because I don't want anything sticking. Can you see? I'm sorry, am I in your way? Here we go. There. Yummy. All right. I'm going to put in some of this sauce. I need to get another spoon. I still think the sauce is a little thick, but I like thick sauce though. Now also I put Parmesan cheese in here. I mean, not Parmesan. I did put that in too, but I also put in, I have to get that. Mozzarella. I put in mozzarella already in there, but I do have some extra here, which I'm going to probably use. Sprinkle a little bit on and then save most of it for the top. Who doesn't like a cheesy lasagna? Well, that's the oven, it's ready. All right, let's do this. Let's see what we got. I'm going to put some sauce down on the bottom. Okay, it's okay that I mixed this because I put this oil in here when I cooked it. It's fresh. It's not bottled. This is real stuff. Always try to eat as fresh as you can. It's seasoned with some goodies here. Okay. Now I put that here. I'm going to put lasagna on. See? I like this. I like it because it's a little bigger than I wanted it to be there. Let's get a thin piece. Nice thin piece. I like it because it doesn't make it stick together. Okay, we'll put some more sauce on top of this. This might be really messy. I'm going to fold it instead of breaking it because it's too thick. Told you it was going to thicken. It looked like it was really thin, right? It looked like it was going to be too thin. It's actually too thick. I knew it was going to thicken up. Now put some sauce on here. I don't want a dry lasagna. Harper, how do you like your lasagna? Write it in the comments below. Some people put sausage in theirs, all different types. Everybody makes it different. I'm making it this way because this is the stuff I had. Because remember, I'm using leftover stuff. The things that I had left from yesterday's dinner. This is today's dinner. And like I said, I told Harper I was making it and she asked me to do the video live for her. So this is for you. Video is just for you here. Hope you like it. I know I babble on a lot. But you know, people say I talk too much. Well, that's what videos do, right? Who watches TV just to watch a scene? All right, don't answer that. Because sometimes I do. I actually put on the music videos and just watch the videos. But there's still noise and there's music. All right. I already put the mozzarella in here, but I'm just going to put a little spritz on here just to give it a little more cheesiness. In the empty spots where the ricotta didn't get all smeared up, maybe put a little bit extra because there's room for extra, I think. I don't know how many layers we're going to get out of this, but we'll see when we're done. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Harper, if I mess this up, it's your fault. It's all your fault. You know why? Because I didn't do this before, and I'm doing this fresh out of the hood. Pimping my pasta. Gonna pimp my pasta, people. It's dark though, isn't it? See? This is what happens when you don't buy the bleach stuff. This is the real color of flour. FYI. This is with the germ and everything in there. You're getting your vitamin E. All the nutrients are intact. Let me use this somewhere. All the nutrients. I don't need this now. All the nutrients are intact. I can't wait to do a taste test on this. This looks good. Actually, some food stuff doesn't look so good, does it? This might not look so good, but I think it looks good, but you might not agree. But sometimes food that doesn't look good tastes amazing. So, it's not a matter of presentation for me. I'd rather have food that tastes good than looks good. I hope you all are agreeing with me out here. All right, let's do the same thing here in this layer. Oh crap, you know what I'm forgetting? I'm forgetting the meat. So let's just fold this up. Let's put the meat in there. Harper, you're making me nervous. Now I'm messing up your recipe here. All right, I didn't put no meat in there. Some people use sausage. I gotta put the meat. How are you gonna forget the meat? The meat is the heart of the whole thing, other than the cheese. Put some ground beef in here. I already seasoned everything else. I didn't want to put too much seasoning here, so I didn't season the meat because the sauce is very seasoned. And you can season the pasta. You can actually put in your pasta anything you want. If you like spinach, you can kind of liquefy it and use that as your fluid, you know, your liquids. Put that in here, and then it'll be green. Instead, you can make it peppers. You can like puree it in your Vitamix or whatever you have. Be creative. I'm not being creative because this is leftovers. Hold on, wash my hands. This is leftovers, so I'm just making what I have because we're on budget. And I'm not going out there buying a whole new meal when I have all of this goodness sitting right at my disposal. All right, so now I'm going to add the meat on this top here. I know I sound like I'm out of breath, like I ran a marathon. I don't smoke, so not anymore. I used to. Thank God I gave those things up. Boy, the prices of everything these days is ridiculous. Too expensive to smoke. Not that I want to. I did gain 20 pounds quitting. It's all good. It ain't that bad to lose it. Alright, let's go ahead and try to break this up in here. I'm not trying to be neat, creative, or anything like that. I'm just putting a recipe together. Look at this meal you get out of here. All of this would have been extra and gone to waste. But look what we got to do. Save the dough, we save the leftovers, and look at a whole new meal. A whole new meal. I'd probably get 2 meals out of this whole pan with me and my family. Of course, I give some to my friend for a taste test. All right, I'm going to sprinkle some of this on here. Some mozzarella. Yeah, baby. Hook that baby up. Pip my pasta. Who can't do this? Pip my pasta. All that goodness. All right, let's do another layer. We do have some leftovers still. We'll figure out something else to do with it. I'm going to have leftovers because it's going to be the last layer. I think. Yeah, it's going to be the last layer. Or I could make a new pan. What do you think? Should I make a new pan? You think this is enough? 2 layers? No, I'm thinking this should be. Alright, I'm going to do this layer because I might have, I don't think I have enough for another. That pasta won't go to waste. We'll find something to do with it. Oh, wait, sauce first. Making more of a mess on my counter. Alright. Save the sauce for make some pizza. Maybe make some garlic knots. I know I keep saying it in the last couple of videos, but the thing is I have to practice at that first. Remember that pea? Do it then. Okay. Remember, we were looking to see what we're going to do with that leftover meat. See, I put the pasta, the sauce in with the meat that was left over, so nothing goes to waste. And here's what we're going to do with the pasta. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to roll it up. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Let's see. I'm just trying this for the first time, so let's see if it works. This is what you can do with the leftover pasta. I would have used flour, but I don't want to feel like eating flour, so unfold it. Excuse me a minute. That should be exactly what to do with leftovers. I'm just going to do a few. I can do the rest later. I just want to give you an idea. Am I hogging up the whole camera? Whoops. That's because the camera's on this side. Usually you do this while it's raw, but because I cooked it so it's a little sticky, because it has the starch on it. I'm just going to do this one. I can do the rest off camera, but I do want to show you what to do. If it don't break, it's wonderful, but if it breaks, oh well. It's all going in the same spot. You're going to break it with your teeth. I think on my pasta machine I have a spaghetti runner. I can run it right through and get spaghetti, but you know what? Not everybody has those things, so I just wanted to show you can do this even without a machine. Yeah, put this all in the dining room and I laid it out to dry it out to reuse it, but you know what? I thought, well, we have this extra sauce and meat, so what am I going to do with it all? And then this came to me, so I thought I'd turn the camera back on and give it a whirl. See how we do. All right, I'm going to go get some oil. Just a little bit. There we Just a little. You can use a knife, or if you don't have a pizza cutter, just use a regular old knife. And you just, whoops, I didn't want to break it. Just run oil in there. Just a little bit of oil. See? Put it on the plate. In the oven here is making everything melt and marry each other. You leave it, that's going to be for dinner, so that's going to be sitting for a few hours, and all we have to do is heat it up when we're ready to eat it. Let's see. Just have the pasta here and the sauce. I don't know, I'm tempted to just mingle it together. Then I'm thinking I really want to see what it looks like on top. Look at it starting to brown nice. Unless that's the sauce making it look brown. I really just want to heat it up. I might just go ahead and pull that out. Pull that out onto the plate. Put the plate over here. Put the plate here. See if I got any tongs anywhere. Alright, let's see. I'm going to drop it in the stove. Yeah, when we're cleaning. I should hire a cleaning person. If I had money, I would. Cooking and cleaning. That's what I'm doing now, making these videos. Cleaning and cooking. I'm not complaining because it's fun. Just heat this up real nice. Get a nice heat. Turn the fire off. Yeah, just mix that in there. Okay, let's see. Let's see what that looks like, huh? See if hubby can give this a taste test. Hubby, you around? Gotta yell for him. Alright guys, let's see what this looks like. Finished. Give it a taste test. Let's see. Let's give it a nice little shimmy shimmy. Give it a taste test. Let's see what we got cooking here. That sun is bright. Alright, let's give it a taste test. Hi! It's hard to see all this light. Alright, let's see. Mmm. Mmm. Not bad. Okay, we're going to wait for lasagna to finish. We'll give that a taste test. Look what we have here. Look at this pot. Just popped it out of the oven. Didn't even cool off yet. I would recommend before you're cutting it that you cool it off. But I'm going to go ahead and taste it because I'm a little tired now. I've been doing this video for a few hours. So, cut it however you want. I'm using a bread knife. I think it'll cut better. Alright, the dogs are going cray-cray. Hubby's having a fit with them. I'm going to cut one bigger because I want you to really see. And I'm greedy. I'm not even showing you the camera, right? I'm just showing you my back side here. I'm sorry. I don't know if I can edit that, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to take a... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I'm making a mess. Ooh, spread apart on me. Real life, people, real life. That's just the way the cookie crumbles here. All right, we're definitely not getting presentation out of this one. Look at all that cheesy. Yeah, I put the cheese in the ricotta, so look at that. See all that goodness. Look at that. Made a big mess here, but this is why you want to I'm gonna see if I can't salvage that. There's a lot of juices coming out of this. Okay, I'm gonna get a fork. I should have had one ready. I apologize. But you can look at it while I'm getting a fork. We're gonna do a taste test. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Gotta let it cool off. Let's see. Gotta let it cool off a bit. It's really, really steaming hot. I want that crispy part. Isn't that the best part? That crispiness, see it? Isn't that the best part? Look at that. Let's see. I'm gonna taste this meat while the pasta's cooling. Wow. Really good. Oh, this is so good. Listen. I live in a woodsy area. You might want to build a house next to me. This is good. So good. I'm gonna go off camera so I can eat this. I'm telling you right now. Harper, cheers. Cheers, Mama. This is the best lasagna I've ever eaten, and I made a lot of lasagna in my day. I've never tasted one this good. The flavors are unbelievable. Just in the pasta alone, it's amazing.